But Zee Entertainment came out with a very healthy set of numbers. Total income was up around 15.5%. We had even the ad revenue, which spiked up around 18.5%. Subscription revenue was healthy with a growth of around 16.5% for the quarter to 424 crores. And within that, the domestic subscription came in at 317 crores. What actually stood out was the margin expansion with Zee Entertainment saw this quarter. So all the way to levels of around 30% versus 28%. In fact, Atul Das, the Chief Strategy Officer, joins in to talk about the numbers this quarter. Atul, hi, good to see you in this afternoon. How have ad revenues and subscription revenues fared in this quarter?
This quarter has been again another good performance from Zee. If you look at the ad revenues, they have grown 18.5% YOY to 5.3 billion rupees for the quarter. And if you consider the fact that print as well as television has actually not grown that much, so we have outperformed the overall ad revenue growth in the industry. As far as subscription is concerned, our growth has been about 16.5% YOY, and the numbers are 4.24 billion rupees for the quarter, which also is extremely strong growth coming from domestic subscription revenues. The domestic subscription revenues on a YOY basis has actually expanded 26.5% to 3.168 billion rupees. And as far as the international revenues are concerned, we have seen some softening of the revenues there with revenues of 1.07 billion rupees recorded during the quarter. So overall consolidated revenues for the company have grown 15.5% to 9.73 billion rupees for the quarter.
Okay, Atul, that's on the income, but what is your expectation from margins going ahead, and what growth or maybe what sort of guidance would you be working on in terms of the ad as well as in terms of the subscription revenue in FY14?
Again, we don't comment on quarter-wise performance, but overall from a financial year 14 perspective, I think we are looking forward to a reasonable strong growth as far as our existing businesses are concerned. So we should see expansion of margins from our continuing businesses, but depending on the number of opportunities that we scale up for new businesses, margins may have some impact there. So overall, we do anticipate that margins should be closer to last year levels, and if we decide or we get into new product launches, then some impact of that could also be there.
Definitely your margins would be in focus, but around quarter 4 you did hike your FII limit to around 49%. Currently it's moved all the way to around 100%. Are you seeing any FII participation coming in during quarter 1?
So this move, which is the changing of the FII limits, is more of an enabling thing for future investments from FIIs. Our FII shareholding is about 43% or so, and that has been increasing over the last few quarters steadily. And given that perspective in mind, the board had taken a call that we could enhance the FII limit to 100%, and therefore, it's not necessarily linked to the fact that we are seeing either 1% movement or not during a particular month or a particular quarter.
Right, the FII participation is definitely being monitored, but what's the impact, and are you seeing any kind of impact post TRAI's move to limit the ads to around 12 minutes per hour?
Well, right now it's not really any impact, and we do not anticipate any impact coming forward because of that. What we do anticipate is that because of the limits coming down in terms of the number of minutes that you can advertise in a clock hour, we will be able to increase the rates commensurately to make up for those losses. So for those businesses in television which are strong and which have leading market shares, we don't foresee much of an impact. Of course, weaker channels or channels which don't have relevant market share may definitely get impacted, because there would be redistribution of ad revenues probably within the industry segments. We'll have to wait and watch, but as far as Zee is concerned, we do not anticipate any major problems on account of that.
Okay, and Atul, finally, how did the sports business do this quarter?
It's very difficult to precisely pinpoint the deviations or anticipate losses to continue in sports for this fiscal, and that's what I can comment on, which has in fact got even more negatively impacted because of the rupee factor. So obviously the sports business will see losses in FY14.
Okay, thanks Mr. Das for joining in. Clearly the street was very impressed with your numbers. Give it a thumbs up. In such a weak market, we did see that stock gain more than 6% and that too on expiry days. It goes to show the kind of faith that investors do have in this particular countdown. But on that note, we'll slip into a short break. We'll see you on the other side. We'll get you some market perspective. Stay tuned.